I stand inside the doorway, one step waits beyond our life. I did not stop loving you, I only stopped believing that staying through more damage would bring us somewhere safe. We kept reopening wounds, then calling it another chance. I saw what love was doing and knew I had to leave. I let you go, still loving you, with every part that stayed. Each step away feels wrong, but going back hurts more. I let you go, still loving you, not because love disappeared. I choose to carry it quietly instead of staying here. The distance feels unnatural, my whole heart turns around. I know returning finds us inside the same old pain. I want to lose the hurting without erasing what we were, but healing does not ask me to make our love untrue. I let you go, still loving you, though leaving breaks me too. I cannot use my feelings to keep destroying us. I let you go, still loving you, and take the love with me. It does not need to hold us to remain something real. The truth is, love can stay when two people should not. I thought that choosing freedom would mean I chose against you, but sometimes love grows quieter so both hearts can survive. I do not need to lose it to leave our pain behind. I let you go, still loving you, with every part that stayed. Each step away feels wrong, but going back hurts more. I let you go, still loving you, not because love disappeared. I choose to carry it quietly instead of staying here. I step beyond the doorway, our life grows still behind me. Each step away feels wrong, but I do not turn around. I carry love in silence and let it walk with me. A stranger watches from my mirror. She wears my tired face. I forgave your growing distance and called my waiting patience. I thought if I stayed gentle, your love would find me again. I learned your changing moods before I learned my own. Each need became much smaller, each answer became yes. I stayed until I disappeared inside the love I wanted. My voice became a whisper, My life became your moods. I stayed until I disappeared and called the losing hope. I waited for you to change while changing everything in me. I think about leaving nightly, then question what I know. I cannot trust my feelings or name what I deserve. You taught me every wanting was something I should hide. Now even freedom frightens me because I choose it alone. I stayed until I disappeared, until my needs felt selfish. I see you will not change, but cannot find my way. I stayed until I disappeared, believing love would return. Now leaving means recovering the woman I raised. The truth is I kept waiting, 'cause waiting felt like love. I measured every good day against the pain before. I know you will not change, I finally see it clearly, but knowing does not tell me who I was before you. A stranger watches from my mirror. She wears my tired face. I search her eyes for answers. She looks away from mine. I know why I stayed, but not who stayed this long. You stand between the empty shelves. One quiet aisle keeps us apart. I knew your face at once, though years had changed us both. You softly said my name, like you still knew its weight. We spoke between the shelves and smiled like strangers do. But every careful sentence led me back to you. Our love missed its light, but never learned to leave. We found each other too late, with nothing we could change. The love that missed its light still opened in that room. Our love missed its life and still belonged to us. Your novel waits at home, your words remain inside it. I kept your dedication through every passing year. You said you often wondered what we might have become. I told you I still wondered, then silence answered us. Our love missed its life, a quiet goodbye. You leave between the empty shelves. One quiet aisle remains. I say goodbye like nothing returned. You do the same for me. My book still holds your writing. Our love stays off the page. My phone lights up near midnight. One old reminder fills the screen. Another birthday passes slowly. I keep my phone nearby. I tell myself you won't write, then listen for the sound. Each minute feeds a reason you still might remember me. I watch the hour grow later and let hope keep me waiting. The night hope finally heard your message never came. The screen became a promise that only knew my name. The night hope finally heard. I learned what waiting does. Hope was not keeping me alive. It kept the wound from closing. Just before the day ended, the dark screen came alive. My whole heart moved toward you. Before I read the words, it was an old reminder I had forgotten to erase. Still, for one small second, I believed you had returned. The night hope finally heard your silence answered me. Every glow had kept me reaching for what would never come. The night hope finally heard. I saw what hope became. It was not saving any love, it only saved the pain. I thought expecting something meant part of us survived. I called the waiting faithful and called the hurting love. But hope can turn against you when nothing waits ahead. It keeps an ending open long after someone leaves. My phone lights up near midnight. The old reminder stays. I read it one more time, then let the screen go dark. Your message never finds me, and hope hurts more than silence. Your favorite clothes fill my mirror. I barely know softened how I spoke and wore what pleased your eyes. I made my dreams much smaller, so yours had room to grow. Each time you loved me less, I changed another part before you ever left me. I had already disappeared. I buried myself for you to make your loving easier. The part of me you buried was everything I was. You left with nothing missing. I stayed without my name. I buried myself for you, and still you walked away. I try my old voice again. It sounds afraid of me. I open boxes of clothes, but none of them feel mine. Each dream I start rebuilding still carries something cruel, a lesson you left inside me that says I am too much. I buried myself for you. Now I cannot find her. The part of me you buried still waits beneath your words. I'm learning not to hate what you could never love. I buried myself for you. Now I must bring me back. The hardest part of leaving is not forgetting you. It's needing every version you taught me to refuse. I want to start rebuilding, but nothing feels untouched. I'm searching through the pieces for who I was before. Your favorite clothes leave the mirror. My face is still unsure. I speak in my old voice and listen for myself somewhere beneath your lessons. The woman I was waits. My unanswered messages glow. Your final reply never came. You disappeared without a reason, no last words to remember. I waited through each evening for something that explained. I read our final messages and searched between the lines, but nothing told me why you left without goodbye. You became my unfinished grief, a loss without an ending. I built your reasons nightly, then watched them fall apart. You became The truth stays out of reach. I cannot finish mourning a goodbye I never heard. The years have moved around me, but questions stayed behind. I give you different reasons depending on the night. Some make your leaving kinder, some only deepen it. I promise I'll stop searching, then open every wound. You became my unfinished grief, a door that never closed. I keep rewriting our ending because you gave me none. You became my unfinished grief, and time cannot complete. The morning keeps returning whenever truth stays silent. The truth may never find me. I know I should let go, but uncertainty keeps asking what I did not get to know. I cannot fully lose you, while part of me still waits for one final explanation that may never arrive. My unanswered messages glow. Your final reply stays missing. I close the thread in silence, then open it again. Your goodbye never reached me, so grief never learned to end. My hands lie empty in darkness, they still remember holding you. I stayed through every bad night when you could barely speak. I carried what you could not and called that burden love. I held your hope together when yours was wearing thin. I gave you all my strength and hid what it cost me. You healed where I broke, then gave your heart away. She met the whole you, I only knew your wounds. You healed where I broke and left me with the cost. I helped you learn to live, then vanished from your life. I wanna leave without anger and wish your new love well, but questions fill the silence you no longer have to hear. Why did I only deserve the pain you could not carry, while someone who missed the breaking receives your healed heart? You healed where I broke while holding you together. She loves the man who survived. I miss who needed me. empty in darkness, they still remember holding you. You walked away much lighter, I stayed beneath the weight. You healed into your future, I broke inside your past. Your tea turns cold between us, the kitchen light stays low. Your body still came home, but something stayed outside. I waited through our dinners for words you never found. You looked beyond my shoulder while I watched every change. I grieved you at the table with you across from me. You left before the leaving, before you packed a thing. I lost you in the evenings when you stopped letting me in. You left before the leaving while sleeping by my side. The door was only proof of what had died inside. Then your suitcase crossed the hallway like every fear made real. I knew which shirts were missing before you closed the case. I thought months of quiet grieving would make goodbye hurt less. But when your hand found the door, my whole body forgot. You left before the leaving, before that final sound. I watched you disappear slowly, then break me all at once. You left before the leaving, but I still was not prepared. The door closed like a loss I had already lived. I told myself you vanished long before that final night. I learned your empty silence and stopped reaching for replies. But knowing you were leaving did not teach me how to lose. I had mourned you beside me. Still, goodbye felt new. Your tea stays cold between us, the kitchen light turns pale. The chair across from mine still faces where you were. I heard the door close softly and lost you once again. Morning fills your empty place. Tomorrow never enters the room. We planned our life in whispers between our ordinary days. You spoke of where we'd live and names we almost chose. I carried every promise like it was already true. Then you left before our future had any time to start. You left me in the almost, where nothing feels complete. I miss the days we pictured more than the ones we lived. You left me in the almost, with years that never came. I'm grieving every tomorrow that never had a name. Myself we ended because we could not last, but every imagined morning still feels taken from me. I cannot mourn our memories without mourning what they promised. The life we never reached still follows me through mine. You left me each year becomes another. We should have lived together. I know we were not meant to reach the life we drew, but knowing does not give back the future lost with you. Fills your empty place. Tomorrow stays outside. I sit beside our almost and watch the daylight move. The life we never lived still feels stolen from mine. Reach for you in darkness. Your shadow moves away. You love my easy laughter, my hands that carried everything. I kept my pain behind me and smiled when you came home. You called me strong so softly. I thought you knew my heart. Then I asked you to stay and watched your warmth grow distant. You loved me only when easy, when I needed nothing back. You loved me until I needed you. Then every touch grew careful. I thought my pain was heavy. I thought I asked too much. You loved me only when easy, not when I needed love. was quieter, so you would not pull away. I swallowed every bad night and said that I was fine, but hiding could not save us. You had already shown the parts of me you wanted did not include my hurt. You love me only when easy, when sadness stayed unseen. You love me until I needed you, then left me blaming myself. I know love should stay closer when someone starts to break. You love me only when easy, and I was more than the worst was not you leaving, it was what leaving proved. My darkness showed the limit of what you called your love. I was never too heavy, I only stopped pretending. You could hold my happiness, but not the rest of me. I reach for you in darkness, your shadow leaves the room. I lower both my hands and let the silence answer. You love the light around me, but never all of me.